I'm going to have a look at another one of these antique pistol models here, which are like 1-to-1 scale replicas. And they're originally molded by Pyro, I think was the original company, and then Lifelike later released them in like the 1950s through the 60s. They've been re-released several times, and I believe this is the current, or say the last release, which was under the Lindberg company. And this is the one I have here, and they released it around the time of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, like when they were really popular. They came out with a couple of these, like say pirate-ish pistols, and they only did a couple. They didn't re-release the whole line, unfortunately. So I thought we would have a look at this kit here and see how it kind of holds up to the older pistols. I did review a couple of videos ago of an original Lifelike kit. Not the very first release of the Pyro, but it was a Lifelike one from the, I think that one was dated I think it was a 70, it was like 72 or something. I can't remember exactly when it was. But this one is the Lindberg release, and it says here, build a model of an authentic looking antique pistol used by real pirates. And you have what it says is Blackbeard on here. And then this gun here is called the French Wheellock Pistol, and you can see the pistol there, which it really doesn't matter whether you're into pirates or not, because it's just a nice looking replica of an actual wheellock. And this would be the Caribbean Pirates series, I suppose. And on the side, basically the same thing. It's giving us a date, release date of 2006. So it's been out a number of years, like I guess almost 20 years at this point. And on the side, and so our kit number is going to be 78008. And my box has been crushed here, unfortunately. Sort of the same as the other one. Because they're so long and they're kind of fragile, they take damage really easily. So we'll open it up and we'll have a look and see what we actually get. And so I'll have to fold the cardboard there. Okay, so our instructions are actually very similar to the instructions in the other one that were just like photocopied instructions. So it's saying enhanced assembly details, which is showing us basically how the lock goes together. I guess the lock is sort of semi-workable. And then we have our instructions here. This is just a fold out. And there's not too many parts. And on the back shows us some more parts here. And then just our basic paint here. It's telling us dark sea blue and chrome silver. It actually gives us a federal standard color, but I think that it really wouldn't matter what you painted it. You could pretty much do whatever you want with the paint. So here's our sort of like finished looking pistol there. And we have like a massively oversized box here for the, you can see the sprues. I don't know if that's like if this is a universal box, like if there's a pistol that's bigger than this, so they needed the box like that. The bag isn't sealed, which is kind of interesting. Usually they always either tape it or seal it somehow, but this one wasn't sealed. Alright, so we'll have a look at this sprue here, because I just noticed it's giving us, hopefully it'll show up on camera, it's giving us a Pyro Plastics Corp 1965 as a date for this, which would be the original molding, I'm sure. I'm really glad that actually Lindberg left that in there, and they didn't, like sometimes they'll scrub these out or they'll mold over them and put their own name in that, but actually it's kind of cool that they left that original mold in there. And the mold looks alright. I'm not sure what color it originally would have been molded in, but yeah, you can see the detail is quite nice. And you can see they've made an attempt to make it actually look more like wood than the other pistol I did, was just completely smooth. But you can see there's kind of like scuffing. I hope it shows up on camera because it's white. It's hard to pick up on here. And the accents are very detailed in here. There's a lot more work and painting you'll have to do on this one. And here's our barrel. I'm assuming that's the barrel. And the other piece here. It's like got very ornate stuff on there. Again, I don't know if this pistol was taken off of some, like the mold was taken off of something that was in a museum, like, because I know like these wheellocks, they were given to like Hungarian kings and royalty and stuff, so they were very, very embellished. They weren't necessarily made to be like a functional piece. They were more like pieces of artwork, and this is quite ornate. This isn't like something I would think a pirate would actually have, or even just an average one. This is it's quite ornate. You can see our cocking piece here. It's quite detailed also. Again, I like that there's no like the flint you can put in there, or yeah, I guess it uses the flint still. And I can see it here, and they have scuffed it up, unlike the other one, which was an older mold anyways. But so they've scuffed it up, but you could put a real piece in there, which is nice. There's a trigger and our springs. Here's the lock plate. And on the inside, nothing too much in here, but I'm not seeing a whole heck of a lot of cleanup on it. It looks like it's a pretty good mold for its age. And then we just have one more sprue. And it sort of seems like there's these little rough little things on there, and they were sort of like the way the stand was on the other kit I reviewed. It's almost like to make it look like wood, so it's just kind of broken up and not so smooth. You can see the detail on here. Yeah, so it looks like a pretty, actually looks like a pretty nice little kit. This one is a lot more detailed than the previous gun that I reviewed was. Like, I mean, if this is something you want to build, this is the way to go. If you've got the original release and you want to build it, I would get one of these and build this one and keep my original in its box. But this is the Lindberg Models Authentic Pirate Pistols series French Wheellock Pistol in 1:1 scale. So thank you for watching.